Yo, peace, family, love, abundance, manifestations, and gratitude. We out at the farm right now. It is Friday morning. It's a beautiful, windy day. It's not too hot outside, so it's a great day to get working at the farm. What I wanted to do today was share with you all some of the progress we have on our farm, just give y'all some exclusive updates and let y'all know how things are going for our season. We're in our spring season. It is April 30th right now. Tomorrow will be May 1st, and we have our squashes, and by squashes I actually mean our cucumbers. We have our tomatoes, pretty much our vining trellising plants we've got into the ground, and they're over yonder. Those are the tomatoes, and we have 3 different varieties, 9 rows of tomatoes, so 3 rows for each variety. We have big beef tomato, which is going to be like a sandwich style, kind of like a traditional tomato. We have I think it's called speckled tomato, which is a Roma tomato variety, which is good for making sauces. And we also have sun gold cherry tomatoes, which has been my favorite. It's been a hot seller last year, and we're eager to bring it back. We're excited that we're able to bring it back this year. Let's take a closer look so we can check out these plants. So here's one of our tomato plants. This is the big beef. It's looking beautiful right now. I guess flowers are just starting to form over here. We didn't like fertilize or anything. All we did was we put worm castings at the base of the plant when we plant it, and that's what we like to do. We did that. We got this method by doing it last year when we planted our watermelon, which is a fruiting crop. We put worm castings, actually we put compost at the base of the plant. It did super well. We put it into the hole and planted it into the hole, planted the plant into the hole, and we had the worm castings and the nutrients and the minerals inside of that hole, kind of like planting in the volcano. So we decided to try that, and our plants are looking well. It's kind of spotty because some plants died when we first planted them. It was a little too cold out here, so some of them didn't survive. Some of them got eaten by bugs. So we planted extra, and what you see, all the spaces that are empty, they actually have little baby tomatoes in them, and we're hoping that they grow vigorous like their brothers and sisters did. And then we have our establishing tomato plants. So 3 rows of the big beef, 3 rows of the speckled Roma tomatoes, and then 3 rows over there of the sun gold. And it's actually mixed up. Big beef, sun gold, and speckled over there. So what we're going to do today, we're going to apply some nutrients, some minerals. We have some organic fertilizer that I'm going to show to y'all, and that's what we're going to be planting today. We're going to be feeding our plants. Now on the side of our plants, we like to do intercropping or polyculture. We like to pretty much have diversity inside of our rows. What it does is it helps bring beneficial insects like butterflies, wasps, and things that are attracted to flowers. It brings them here, and a lot of those often, when they help pollinate your plants, oftentimes those insects, those predators will predate on pests that we don't want on our plants. So by planting flowers, it's a good thing. Also, it's an added value in our space, an added crop value. So why plant 1 row of tomatoes when you can plant tomatoes and our basil? So this is our purple opal basil. Again, this was something that we grew last year. I really enjoyed it. It smells delicious, smells lovely, and it makes for a great, unique alternative crops. Basil is one of the highest selling crops in the world, so it's something that we wanted to put in our system for those various reasons, for diversity and for diversity. So just wanted to share with y'all that. Let's take a look at this fertilizer. So I just wanted to give a special shout out to Tractor Supply, actually, for contributing funds to us, donating to us. We're part of a thing called the Grow Along, which is some type of journey that gardeners are coming together and sharing their online progress. Well, sharing their garden progress with our online audience. And it's called the Great Grow Along. You can check it out on Instagram. But Tractor Supply is actually sponsoring us, and they're giving us funds so that we can be able to continuously grow. So that's what we do. And we got this, it's called espoma tomato tone. It's for organic gardening. So that's what we're gonna do. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna feed 3 tablespoons per plant. So I got me some little tablespoons that we just picked up from the dollar store, and we're gonna put the fertilizer in these bowls and just scoop 3 tablespoons, put them around in a circle. They say like a ring, you want a thin ring, kind of like Saturn. You want to put that around the base of the plant, and that's about it. We're gonna water probably on Sunday. We don't water our plants too much, but we still do water them. I like to let them get tough. I like to let them get let our plants get more resilient and tough, but we don't abuse them. So we do water. The point is that it's Friday. I'm gonna water on Sunday, and this is a great day to help fertilize. I may even water today. Who knows? I'm feeling good. It's not a lot of evaporation outside. It is a good day to water, so I might get that done. It just takes a lot of time. We don't have our irrigation system set up, and it's just Angelique and myself out here on this beautiful Friday. So we got to water by hand, but we got other priorities. So one of them is feeding, and the other is building these trellises. So let's take a look at these trellises. So what we did was we took some of our saved money and we got ourselves some wood so we could build A-frame trellises for our tomatoes. Now, last year we did the Florida weaving method. It was good, but it wasn't so good. And what that means is that it worked in the beginning, but as the plants, we grew indeterminate tomatoes, meaning that they would grow indeterminately. You can't determine how long they'll grow, as much space as you give them. But they outgrew our Florida weaving method, which you can check out on our YouTube video, but on our YouTube channel. But the point is that they grew super bushy. Maybe it's because we didn't prune them a lot, and they end up kind of toppling over and leaning. So we wanted to try another method that will allow us to get a higher yield for our crops. So we wanted to try A-frame. We checked out the cost and we compared the price of wood. And y'all know wood has gone up since the pandemic, but we compared the price of the different growing methods, and we found that the A-frame is relatively the same based on the price of wood or even metal. So over yonder is an A-frame. We're trying to make it with string. I don't know why. I think it's because of Pinterest and all the pictures that they have showing that you can do cool things with just bamboo and string. But we decided to get some nails, and so this morning we went to Home Depot. We got some nails. We brought our drills out here, and we're just gonna get it popping, and we're gonna set up these A-frames across all of these beds. So what y'all see on this side is our varieties of cucumber. We have slicing cucumber and we have pickling cucumbers. I believe we have 3 varieties, yes, and we have 2 beds per variety. So that's what we're doing today. We're getting our trellis up, we're feeding our vine crops, and we're also going to harvest a little bit of kale that's behind me in those rows right there. We're going to harvest some kale and bring it to the farmer's market. I want y'all to check out this lacinato kale real quick. Look at these lovely lacinatos. Now, truth be told, we had a crazy season last year. Our spring and summer of 2020 was really wonderful, but our fall and winter was really crappy. And because of that, we only have a few different brassica plants when normally would have had a ton. We only have a few different brassica plants, and those are the ones that just happen to survive. We went through a whole crap ton of events where we tried to repot our plants that were growing and put them in other spaces. Just a whole bunch of crap happened. We didn't get as much strong seedlings as we liked. We had a pretty interesting winter. Our cold season lasted longer than usual. But the point is we're here now. We're in the spring, and now we're moving forward. So we just growing more things, and we just putting the past behind us and moving forward into the future. So I just want to share today's events, our progress with y'all. I appreciate y'all so much for supporting us, for being our patrons, and for checking us out and for rocking with us on our growing journey. So I just wanted to give y'all an exclusive update. I'm pretty much only sharing this with y'all on our Patreon account. I hope y'all have a blessed day today. Hit us up. Let us know if y'all have any questions. We'll be happy to answer them. And as always, thank you for being smarter by nature.